voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, there's a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a goner. You a corner? Wait a second. Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge? Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh, I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes. Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to this fire, Your Honour. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on this tape, then she was shouting because she was being threatened by O'Connor. "You're a goner" was a threat the witness shouted at the victim. As has been mentioned countless times, the voice in the recording is female. How the devil do you reckon it belongs to the witness? That's not what I said. What? I'm confused how you could be confused about that. Without further ado, a penalty. Fair, 2 against 1. You're a goner. Shouting because she was being threatened by O'Connor. I'm not fucking loopy for thinking that sounds normal, right? Because the way that penalised me for it was like for a completely different fucking reason. Threatening? Your gunner was a threat directed at the witness. And what possible reason would she have to do that? Well, she was at that rebellious age. You know how students can be. Where are they pulling these fucking... Whatever. I'd like to call one basic fact into question. Was the shark really saying "you're a goner"? Oh. I see, she didn't actually fucking state to the rest of them that the shout was Hugh O'Connor instead of "you're a goner." Fucking hell, man. Professor Court's plan says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, has done something wrong. And that made Professor Court get angry with him during the private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honour, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him, but, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, let's see, Hugh O'Connor!
What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Try it again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor... Hugh O'Connor... Hugh O'Connor... Wait a second! No, this can't be!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honour. Humans are not perfect, that's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters and the wind for voices.
Now you mention it.
You can hear Sophina give the alcohol one little push. The sound the tape recorded was never the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that last bit again? Never mind. The important thing is the voice that was recorded isn't our client's, and since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I thought the testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he going to pull now? Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see the insolent look vanish from within.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, this was taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? 7:05 on the clock there. Indeed it was. But the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. Huh? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
It seems the defendant's culpability in the crime is quite obvious.
Junior was with Professor Calder's 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say can change that fact. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel steely blade of truth. Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand after so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to fail to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How can I smile under these circumstances even if I forced it? It's a bit of a metaphor, Rafina. Anyway, this is better than bad. Excuse me. This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackquill had that one weight in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan? Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman? A girl who'd been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honest student who murdered Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
Oh, you've woken up. No, that's not gonna happen, man!
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are an N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What's she up to now? Yeah, I know because the real killer is M.E. me. What? What? It was me. I did it alone. Just me. I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think of it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already.
Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Fina, but you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
What?
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Fina. Is Hugh going to confess as well?
Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even bleak little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So is Robin trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... There he is. This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh. Now it's Hugh's turn.
What? What's wrong with kids these days?
I know it just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. Don't fucking do that! You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? I tell you, it's going to be a fucking Orient Express thing, right? Well, either that or Professor Means did it. Either of those. Now, both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I'm so confused right now. If you still have doubts about how I detail my murder plot, it's absolutely genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not some set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Hey, wait your boldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I'm hoping the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. This is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating the case. Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming. Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. Sorry, boss, I couldn't do it. You know, that bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me, but I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, No, I can't lose it all, not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out my magic... Trucy, can you stop with the fucking bloomers, please? Thanks, but I better get going. Save me when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie to the detention centre first, right away. No way, I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Oh boy.
Well now, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Professor Means, what brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh?
I myself only just heard of this a moment ago.
Oh, So she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie. I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely about the campus at the time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that.
Juniper's seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I'm capable of such a feat.
But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent?
I'm a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means.
Oh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too.
Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision.
Apollo!
But we want to continue our investigation. Can we please ask you some more questions?
Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation?
Yes, of course. I'm your lawyer after all.
There's that smile again. Ugh, why does it always creep me out? About your confession, Junie, it's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend.
You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime?
No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There is much more to her than meets the eye. When did you first become friends? Well, even though we're in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That's when our proof of friendship came about. There's our proof of friendship thing again. I just wish it were as simple as that.
We even have proof of our friendship.
But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who practice and produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students.
At some point we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them is as simple as I thought.
Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject.
Yeah, thanks, Junie. If you could tell us about the day of the murder... You told us yesterday you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it, you didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there'd be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else.
Junie, do you remember this picture?
Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture around 6, which is before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. There's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture.
Guess you better go check out the art room.
Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yeah, I did. She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep the meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed both the stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh right, the statues Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry, just a little tired, that's all.
Oh, I've been there, Juniper. Athena, I think the meeting's over. Professor Means?
I'll use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it!
Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal?
Wait, this isn't another one of your crazy...
By sundown today? Yeah? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice.
Wait a second, don't drag my name into...
We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is.
I see, so it's come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Do we have a deal? I trust that's okay with you, too, Professor Means.
I have no objections as long as Juniper's satisfied with this arrangement.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Fina, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself the whole time. Junior, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all you want once we get to the bottom of this.
Very well, I'll see you back here at sundown.
Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so...
Don't be silly, I find it all rather thrilling. Let us meet here again later.
If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. There's no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. How does one find the art room, then? Is fucking Scuttlebutt gonna be out here again? Yep. Is it my imagination or did something just move? Oh, hello. Afternoon, your tour? Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking on the campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial, and that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress, but you needn't have asked for a line. I'd intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. We missed lots of stuff yesterday. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. The backdrop was a starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeves to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's our design on the banner on the back? I know the scales are the school emblem, but what's with the number 6? It looks like it's in serious pain or something. Athena, Ixnay on the Ixay. That's the governor's logo, Fraulein. Oh, a nice piglet in her forehead, real smooth. Oh, I mean, it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9, Fraulein, it's a G for governors, not a 6. But whatever boat your pretty boat. Oh, I see the G now. So where is the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity, and it's specially made from heavyweight high-grade cloth. And
missing banner and two broken statues. The mystery's plenty to be solved, yeah?
Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was Prosecutor Gavin.
As you can see here in stage plans, right here they have a statue of me, and right here her right statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to her forehead.
What did I ever do to you? Actually, the statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try and put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new.
Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achtung, that's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere.
Yay, let's do it! Shell!
This is an investigation, am I interrupting the German language club social event?
Oh no, this is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime skies are backed up for a courtroom?
Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking of turf under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fraulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day cycle trial.
3-day trial outdoors? No offense, if it starts raining, my hair will be ruined.
Shit. One fucking pixel off.
It's a bit too far away to get a good look at. Maybe we should try a different angle.
Oh right, turn the camera, right.
Wait, you don't think this weird box here is...
Hands off.
I knew it. I'd know that voice anywhere.
Let's just ignore it. I mean, if it's made its wishes loud and clear.
So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? There's even a prosecutor's bench here on the stage.
As an Envis Fraulein is a former rock star and prosecutor. The prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion and fight.
I can picture it now, with your silvery singing voice and Apollo's sweating bullets.
Hey, how about picture me winning once in a while?
The one of the mock trial was to take the training centre more right here.
You mean Hugh or Robin?
Yeah, besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around campus. Before the mock trial, that means one of them must be the killer.
But that's not really enough to go on, is it? We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name.
Right, and that means we need to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose, we can't rush it here. Efficiency's key. Wow, they've got a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. But I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal features high-speed rotation mode, activate with care. You mean this thing spins? The body's gone. All that's left is the white outline. I never knew Professor Court personally, but seeing her reduced to a white outline still leaves me cold inside.
But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. That the strange way her body was posed and the signs of her wrist being bound.
You're right. Let's use her final messages to catch the killer. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin, you're a complete wreck, literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this?
I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take this as a confession, her forehead?
What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her.
You got it. Let's check every corner of the stage then, yeah?
Found one. A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride.
Are they saying my pride is as fragile as a plaster of Paris? Looks like there's other large pieces scattered about.
Okay, let's find what we can. It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading that crap.
It's more popular than you think.
What was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. It's nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you.
Oh, a piece.
Found a piece of the statue.
There should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Oh, don't tell me I've got to put it together like the fucking blue badger vase or whatever. Because when that all came out, not only did it fucking suck, I'm too fucking tired to finish my goddamn fort. Great. They just love being that way. Okay, they're definitely colour coding these. There's another one.
So there's 5 pieces in all.
I think we have all we're going to find.
Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered.
I think you might want to revert that. Okay, 3 of each colour I'm guessing, by the looks of things.
I don't see any other big pieces lying around.
Yeah, let's see if we can put this statue back together.
Alright, Apollo, you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this. We did it! Not bad if I say so myself.
Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's in the leftover 5 pieces?
Ah, these look like they go together. This one too.
Athena, what do you think you're doing?
Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. Have a good time. Not gonna stop at all.
So, what is it?
It's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other.
That's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fraulein.
Whew. I love the feeling you get after you work really hard on something.
No, I know who it is. I meant to ask what's it doing here. Now, sure, there's no statue like it in the stage plans.
Still, I swore I could have seen the statue somewhere before.